one animal to skip.
All pulling up and just shooting at them.
The surveillance video. That violent crime has left so many families reeling, and while some arrests have been made, giving families some closure, others are left in the dark. Well, that is the case for the family of Brian, Bradley, and Brandon Veal. An unbelievable story we told you about in Eyewitness News 1 year ago. 3 brothers murdered within 7 days of each other. Now, from the time of their murders in February of last year until today, the Metropolitan Crime Commission recorded nearly 300 more homicides, leaving the Veal brothers' father to wonder if he'll ever get justice in his son's brutal murders. Here's my special report, In the Dark, a family's search for answers. Small yet priceless moments.
I really got a baby now. You got a baby.
3 generations together.
This your big daddy. You're gonna know who this is, man, regardless. You're gonna know who this is. You have to. This is who you're gonna rely on if something ever happened to me, man.
Wow, to you right now, Lord. We ask that you be with us in this service, Lord, that you would strengthen this family, Lord, my family, that you'll hold us up.
It was just such a senseless ambush.
They loved their family, and their family loved them dearly.
I've saw reports of people losing multiple children in their lives, but 3 in 1 week, you know, man, it's insane.
They were each other's best friends.
We would not give up. We would not stop.
All these murders, it's every night.
A barrage of bullets.
There's been a lot of violence in the city of New Orleans.
Kids are supposed to bury the parents. You're not supposed to bury your kids.
Could be any family standing here together in opposition.
My whole life has changed.
Okay, I've got one. What do you call a deer with no eyes? I don't know what you call a deer with no eyes. I have no idea.
Silly kids. They were very silly. They were a bunch of comedians. Yeah, they were just silly kids.
More than 1 year after losing Brandon, Brian, and Bradley Veal in 1 week, their family is still in the dark, both literally and figuratively. We're sitting here and we have you all in silhouettes because are you still living in some sort of fear? Are you still kind of feeling like that you're in danger because this case hasn't been solved?
Definitely. To know that whoever the perpetrators are still walking around doing whatever, and we have no idea who they could be or who they are.
And while you haven't seen their faces, they've made sure their thoughts and voices are heard and seen. One of those voices is that of the boy's father, whose name we won't share.
Every day is just a painful moment, so anybody experiencing, death like that and then it being unsolved is a super unfairness. I was with my brother and we were out of town hanging out. We parted ways and my brother was driving home and I got a call. And he was very upset and he began to tell me what had just transpired with Brian.
Brian Veal was shot and killed February 13th at Loyola and Washington in Central City.
I actually got a call from my son because his brothers was on scene.
Brian Veal, the middle child, was murdered on the corner of Washington and Loyola on February 13th of 2021. As their family says they always are, the brothers were together. Brandon wasn't hurt, but Bradley, the youngest brother, was hit twice.
He called me from jail.
They detained him?
Yeah. Both of them.
Yeah, they said that was the only way that they could contain them and get control of the scene.
It should be a normal thing to have hysterical brothers seeing their brother get murdered on the street.
We asked New Orleans police why the brothers, one who was suffering from 2 gunshot wounds, were allegedly detained. We didn't receive a response in time for this report, but we did request the incident report. And on it, no mention of the brothers being detained or why. So you're learning that your son, nephew, was murdered.
Right.
And your other 2 sons are in jail. So
Right.
Those are 2 things that hit you at one time.
Right. They were walking down the street and they told me that the guys just picked on them. They noticed a car following them. and they finally pulled up on him, and then they started shooting out of the car. That's what he told me. And when I talked with the detectives, that's the same thing. They said they had surveillance of the car pulling up and just shooting at him.
The surveillance